It's game time.
It's game day for the first time in the 2020 season right here in the Nest. The Lady Eagles taking on the Ave Maria Gyrenes in this game. We're looking forward to a great one. I'm joined by former Eagles athlete Nathaniel Penley in this one. Nathaniel, you made the trip up to Faulkner earlier this week to watch that exhibition game. The Lady Eagles, not much defense in that game, but the offense looked good.
Yeah, the Lady Eagles, as you said, they play a 5-out. Their offense looks very spread out, contrasted to last year where they had two post players starting. So it's a lot different look for the Eagles on offense. On defense, they had trouble in the post. So they started the game in a zone to handle the post, and they weren't able to handle the three. So this week I was at all the practices, and they were focusing a lot on defense almost at every practice.
Lady Eagles, as you mentioned, a lot smaller this season. We're going to take an opportunity now to meet the Lady Eagles, and then we'll be back with an interview with head coach Jared Sellers before we kick this one off. And we're back, as I promised, with an interview with head coach Jared Sellers before this one. Coach, a tough game this weekend against a talented Faulkner team, a team that we've struggled against, we've played well against more so recently, but a tough game in and of itself.
Yeah, Faulkner played really well. We do have a few holes we're trying to shore up. We've got a lot of young players playing. Faulkner played a great game. Coach Sutton and his group, really experienced players, and just have a great program. I'd have liked for us to have closed that fourth quarter better the other night. They pulled away from us, but for about 2.5 quarters, it was a great game. We saw a lot of good things, and then a lot of things we need to work on.
Coach, we're watching your players warm up out here, and as you mentioned, a younger team. I look at someone like Alyssa Brewer, who's down in the paint right now. I look at Aaliyah Phelps, just a sophomore, and then really one of your seasoned, the Wiley veterans, Lauren Alvarez. Coach, a lot smaller team than we've grown accustomed to for the Lady Eagles. I think of Emma Hardy, Marley Moore in the past. How's that going to change your game plan?
Well, we've lost a lot of size, a lot of great players that have come through and played for us, and we're really grateful for them. But I'll tell you this, we are a little smaller, we're a little faster, But definitely size is the problem. Maybe what are we going to do? Double the post, or are we going to press? Who knows what we're going to do? But we're going to have to figure it out. I'm really looking forward to second semester. Really hoping we got a couple players that are going to help us with size coming in. But I'm not worried about that. I think Alyssa Brewer, a great freshman, going to play for us. We need Lauren Alvarez, who All-American last year. We need her to get 15 rebounds a game and 20 points, and then we need Sandy to step it up and get double-figure rebounds too. I do expect that. We're going to rebound by committee with everybody else, maybe besides Lauren, and really excited about that.
You mentioned the household names there, the Sandy McElhaney's, the Hope Bakers, the Lauren Alvarez's. Who's that player that maybe the Eagles fans watching for the first time don't know much about that you think could really play a big role this year?
Well, I think we have two players. One you don't know a lot about who's going to have a good year. And off the bench, I expect a freshman. We're going to need a lot from Jenna Walford. I think Jenna had a great game at Faulkner, and I expect a lot out of her. But then a player that you're used to hearing is Hope Baker for us. Hope's played a lot of minutes here and there in some big games. And as a senior, man, she has really stepped up and played well. And she's driving the ball great. She's distributing. She's always been a really good defender. And so I think if Hope continues to play at that rate, I think a lot of people are going to be surprised and be like, what, she's just playing at a high rate right now.
Coach, always a pleasure before this one. Best of luck as you guys kick off the season.
Thank you, man. Looking forward to it.
We're going to throw it back down to the court now. We'll have starting lineup prayer and national anthem coming up next.
Want to get a head start in college? With Pensacola Christian College's online dual enrollment program, you can do just that. Open to juniors and seniors in Christian schools, dual enrollment students can take up to 6 online courses per year, all counting towards PCC college credit requirements. With 3 different options throughout the school year and summer, and over a dozen courses, choose to lighten your college load and, depending on your major, finish college early. You will be able to fit courses around your schedule, a perfect way to complete many of your general college education courses before you graduate high school and step foot on campus. To learn more about getting a head start on your education today, visit pcci.edu/dual enrollment.
Welcome to the Nest, the home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. Today's game is between the PCC Lady Eagles and Ave Marina University. The National Christian College Athletic Association is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the 4 core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy today's competition. At this time, please stand for prayer. Father, thank you for the game of basketball. Please keep the athletes safe on and off the court and help the officials as they make calls. We pray this in your son's name. Amen. Please remain standing for the national anthem. Today's sports medicine coverage is provided by the Andrews Institute and Baptist Healthcare, the official sports medicine provider for Pensacola Christian College. Starting today for Ave Maria University, number 2, Danielle Domino. Number 10, Taylor Allen. Number 15, Cyan Rowe. Number 21, Megan Allen. Number 30, Hunter Chambers. Ave Maria is led by Coach Megan Becker. And now your Pensacola Christian College Lady Eagles. Starting today for the Lady Eagles, a junior from Athens, Tennessee, number 2, Sandy McElhaney. A junior from Jacksonville, Florida, number 5, Lauren Alvarez. A senior from Chattanooga, Tennessee, number 12, Hoop Baker. A freshman from Mendenhall, Mississippi, number 13, Alyssa Brewer. A sophomore from Louisville, Texas, number 23, Leah Phelps. The Lady Eagles are led by Coach Jared Sellers, with assistant coaches Heather Sellers and Adrian Wilson. Officiating for today's game are Blake Kearns, Alicia Lynch, and Melanie Rozier.
And we're back inside the nest as we get ready for basketball to tip off here in the Arlen R. Horton Sports Center Arena. The starters for Ave Maria: Danielle Domino, the guard, wearing number 2. The senior Taylor Allen, wearing number 10. The senior forward, number 15, Cyan Rowe. Another senior at forward, Megan Allen, wearing number 21. And rounding out the starting lineup, yet another senior, Hunter Chambers, and wearing number 30. And for the Lady Eagles, you've got the guards, Sandy McElhaney wearing number 2, Lauren Alvarez checking in and wearing number 5, Hope Baker wearing number 12. She's going to be the point guard in this one. Leah Phelps wearing number 23, and Alyssa Brewer rounding out this lineup of guards. Tip goes to Ave Maria, and we're underway. Nathaniel, it feels like Christmas morning. This is so exciting. I love when basketball season gets underway, and even more so this year.
Yeah, you were mentioning right before tip-off just how excited you were. I mean, I feel I'm right there with you. The vibes are up, butterflies in our stomach, and I'm sure it's the same with the players right now.
It's been a while since I've had chills to start a game, and it's just a lot of fun to be back out here. A little bit different atmosphere this year, some different rules. I look at the three-point line. We'll get to that in a little while, but ultimately it's just great to have basketball back here in the nest to get a chance to watch a very talented Lady Eagles basketball team.
And we're so excited that we're actually able to have it because, like you mentioned, some changes with the crowds and other things, but ultimately glad to have it.
Blocked there by Brewer. And here come the Lady Eagles. Phelps, she's so good in transition. And the Lady Eagles get the first points here at home this season.
And Phelps wasn't able to do that last game. She wasn't able to get as many leak-outs as she's usually able to, and it's a good start here by number 23, Phelps.
Pull-up three-pointer that time, no good. Off the hands of Alvarez, and the Gyrene's gonna keep it.
You see Coach yelling as soon as that bucket was made to get into that diamond press. As we're 5 out, so we're starting almost 5 guards, so he's looking to run the pace and then the press after made baskets.
Chambers rolls inside and kicks to Cyan Rowe. She goes at the basket. And that one off the back of the basket. And the Lady Eagles regain possession. Nathaniel, this is a great test for the Lady Eagles early on in this season. They play a tough Faulkner team. But this Gyrene's team only beating Johnson University of Florida, a much improved Johnson University of Florida team, may I mention, just by 10 the other day. So a good test for the Lady Eagles early on.
Yeah, I was watching that game against Johnson, and it looked like they had control a lot of the game. I think towards the end, Johnson came back a little bit. But Ave Maria, throughout the entire game, had good control. As you see another layup here.
Backcourt call that time. Nathaniel, that press causing all sorts of trouble early on for the Gyrenes.
Not only the press, but even on the defensive side, there's been great individual defense so far. They've only been able to get a couple shots up. A lot have been blocked, and a lot of tips have already been caused.
Baker bringing the ball into the front court. She's going to do the lion's share of the work at the point guard position this year. Turnover and now a foul called, I believe, going to go on Alvarez. It is her first.
And now for the Ave Maria defense, you see a lot of pressure up top by the guards, not making that guard-to-guard pass easy.
Brewer, the freshman there from Mississippi. Good pass inside by the Gyrenes. And they make it 4-2 as the Lady Eagles push the pace.
That last bucket by Megan Allen, number 21. She's going to be a handful for Lauren. She likes to play inside like you see there, just like that. She's going to go back to that multiple times. She also likes to draw fouls, as she, in her last game, shot 6 for 8 from the free throw line.
Taylor Allen, who has the ball now, and Megan Allen, as you just mentioned, both sisters, both seniors this year, provide a lot of the offense for this Gyrene squad. Rose spinning inside, and she finishes.
Not only is Lauren going to have her hands full, but so will Sandy.
Alvarez right at the hoop, off the glass and good. Some good pace early on from both of these squads. Rowe in the short corner now, fed inside, diving for it. McElhaney gets it, jump ball. And it's going to go to the Lady Eagles. Some great hustle play there by the junior McElhaney.
This season I've seen a lot more fire from her, not only on hustle balls, but on defense. She had a great defensive game against Faulkner last game.
Brewer touches it. The lefty McElhaney up off the bottom of the rim.
Both sides, the refs are letting these girls play.
Into the front court now. Great pass, but stripped by Brewer. Lady Eagles running the floor. The give is to Alvarez, blocked. You mentioned Megan Allen going to give the Lady Eagles a handful, and she gave Lauren Alvarez a handful right there.
Yeah, like you said, great pace, back and forth for both teams. We'll see how long this can last.
Phelps left open, good ball movement. Phelps from the corner, just missed. What a foul called inside. That's the substitution, Sophia Kramer, who just came in.
That was a good dribble drive there by Lauren, setting up Leah for the wide open 3. And then coach has stressed this multiple times to his players. Since we don't have bigger players this year, we have more people crashing boards, and we see that with Hope going for the board and then drawing a foul.
Baker gets it off the inbound, guarded by Domino up top. Another dive for the basketball. Here comes Domino. Pull-up jumper, it's good, and it's tied at 6.
The Eagles are starting to look a little stagnant up top or on offense. Not sure if that's fatigue yet or if that's just lack of play calling, but they look to get something going here.
Phelps has it in the middle. The pull-up jumper knocks it down.
Tough shot there by Phelps. Had a nice little ball fake to get herself as open as she could.
Phelps and Alvarez both with 4. As the Lady Eagles get ready to bring in their first substitutions. Here's the 3 on the way. Taylor Allen knocking it down, and the Gyrenes take their first lead of the ball game.
Taylor Allen was 2 of 3 from three-point range last game. Finished with 17 points, so they're going to look to get her the ball.
Brewer, good slip pass. Baker to the cup. It's good.
What a back cut there by Baker. She was looking to go get the handoff, read the defense, went back door, and then a good finish.
Back into the front court. The pace of play has been astounding early on. Allen works inside, now kicks to the top. 3 no good, and Alvarez yanking down the rebound for the Lady Eagles. That's something, Nathaniel, we have grown accustomed to. Alvarez last season led the Lady Eagles 18 double-doubles, not only leading the team last year, but breaking a record for the Lady Eagles last season.
As good as that is, we may need her to break another record here this season, as she's basically playing the 5 spot for this team.
Alvarez, one of the best rebounding guards in the country, broke the Lady Eagles team rebounding record last year, and it wasn't close. She nearly broke the rebound record in a game. She had 22 late in the season, the record being 23. Phelps drives, the give is to Aiken. She's fouled, and we're going to have our first free throws in the contest.
And Carissa is going to play a vital role in this offense, coming off the bench. Not just offense, going both ways. We need her to play her best.
If you're tuning in, want to say thank you for tuning in. I know Lauren Alvarez's mom's tuned in. Kristen sent me a text earlier wanting to know if I was commentating this game, and I said absolutely. If you want to interact with us on the broadcast, feel free to drop a comment in on the Facebook Live or on YouTube, or tweet at me, Calls by Noah on Twitter. We'd love to get you involved. Aiken missing both of those free throws, but Brewer strips it. Right-handed kiss off the glass. Alyssa Brewer, her first home points as a Lady Eagle.
Brewer having a nice day defensively already with 2 steals and in transition. Great job of reading, and another deflection right here.
Active hands from Brewer. Reminds me a little bit of a player that we saw in years past that just had some of the best hands in the business, a Joyce Smith, a guard for the Lady Eagles just 2 seasons ago, but man, could she deflect the basketball. A lot of movement from the Gyrenes early on. Rezel with the ball up top. Pass inside. Circus layup, and she's rewarded.
Yeah, you said she was rewarded right there with 3 seconds, whatever was left on the shot clock. That's a tough shot going from underneath the basket. Right there, you might just want to let her throw that up there instead of reaching in for a foul.
McElhaney and Baker in. We failed a couple moments ago when those subs came in. Carissa Aiken, you saw her get the foul in the free throw attempts earlier, and then Jenna Wolford checking in. She's one of those talented freshmen. She dropped 17 the other day against Faulkner University, and in talking with head coach Jared Sellers, he said how big that was for the Lady Eagles against a team like Faulkner. Yes, they score 97, but their best player, Angela Grant, not able to play very much because Wolford so much smaller, and the Angela Grant not being as athletic wasn't able to guard her.
Yeah, having another offensive weapon is really big, especially when she can stretch the floor along with the rest of our starters that normally do.
Oh, crossover, McElhaney, left-handed layup. Give it to me. Sandy McElhaney, that was a nifty crossover at the top and a left-handed finish off the backboard.
Nice crossover and finish there by McElhaney. But back to what I was saying about Jenna, she dropped 3 threes in her first game as a freshman, so they're really hoping she can stretch the floor as we have a double dribble here by number 15, Cyan Rowe.
14-9 Lady Eagles in the early going. Brewer with 2, Alvarez with 4, Phelps with 4, and a couple others with 2. Lady Eagles, you have to like the start so far. Aiken, or as they call Slim in practice, driving to the backboard and off the backboard. What an offensive board for the Lady Eagles. Baker drives, and she's clipped.
There's another possession created by another offensive rebound by a guard crashing, and another foul created.
Lady Eagles with another baseline inbound play. The give is to Phelps. Carissa Aiken looking lost at the top for the Lady Eagles. Here's Wolford. Drives, kicks, another nasty crossover, and Phelps with the little teardrop.
That is so tough if you're Ave Maria with all 5 of our players being able to dribble drive just like that, with Phelps and Sandra doing it a couple minutes earlier.
Rowe with the basketball. She looked inside, but they give us a Rezel. Lady Eagles defense looking good, but a great play there by Monica Barron.
Nice drive and finish, but if you're the Eagles on number 1, Rezel, she's not really looking to shoot the 3. She is a dribble drive, looking to dish type of player, so you're going to give her that look.
McElhaney, that three just missing off the iron. Looks like Barron gonna do the point guard duties in this lineup. Oh, mistake inside, and Kramer finishes with ease.
Carissa right there just lost her man, not being able to see her man and the ball, which she's gonna have to do.
Wolford up top. The give is to Slim or Aiken. I've been to too many practices lately. Baker kept it. Wolford, three on the way, just misses. That one was halfway down.
That was so close. Really wanting that to fall for her, as the Eagles have gotten stagnant here in offense.
Nifty pass. Wolford gets on the floor, and she's fouled. Good hustle there by the freshman.
Great hustle, and she was able to get rid of it, and then looks like she took an arm to the face.
Jenna Wolford, you mentioned that 17-point showing the other night. Second on the team, Alvarez dropping 20, as we've grown accustomed to seeing her do. But a great game, nevertheless, by the freshman.
Now we see Alvarez coming right back in, hoping that she can help us out, as we've been stuck at 16 for a little bit.
5 fouls on the Gyrenes, putting the Lady Eagles in the bonus. 16-13 as Wolford goes to the free throw line, and she hits the first. Wolford, 1-and-1. Terrestal spinning.
You see number 4, Chestrel, come right into the game. Cyan Rowe has picked up 2 fouls, so she's out right now. Chestrel is another good offensive player down in the post. She likes to run that pick and roll. She has a nice soft touch around the rim. Right here, she draws a foul.
Terrestal going to go to the free throw line. She shoots 50% from the line. Lady Eagles lead by 4, 1:22 to go here in the first quarter. Make it 3 after the made free throw. If you're watching on the stream, you can see the benches spread out a little bit as we try to, maybe bring some social distancing. Assistant coach Heather Sellers is so close over here. I asked Jared if that made me like an honorary assistant coach. He said no.
I'm sure he wanted to give it to you, just maybe some technical problems with that.
I joke with him all the time when we're late in games. Sometimes I try to feed him things over here. He hasn't taken me up on it yet. Some free advice from the commentator. Brewer drives, good dish. Alvarez was swarmed.
Nice hesitation there by Brewer, and the nice dish. Alvarez just has to be ready for that. I'm sure she will be. That's not a normal thing to see Alvarez do.
Wolford, good closeout. Terrestal inside, and McElhaney gonna draw the foul.
See that double team come quick by Baker, but that's 2 fouls already drawn by number 4, Terrestrial. I think both being on Sandy, as she now has to take a seat.
Holland Gisler, the freshman from Conroe, Texas, coming in for McElhaney, who has to exit with the 2 fouls. Terrestal off the front iron. (17-14). We're under a minute to go in the first quarter of action here in the Nest. Another one, and that one missed everything. Alvarez grabbed it, but it looked like she stepped on the out-of-bounds line. A couple of mistakes in the last couple of possessions by the Lady Eagles. They had an opportunity down here on offense, and then they had a rebound, but it leads to another Gyrenes possession. Can they take advantage? And Wolford called for the foul.
Ave Maria is doing a lot better job than they were at the beginning of the game by dribble driving. They're creating a lot of, they're bodying up a lot, and they're creating a lot of opportunities to draw fouls.
Thank goodness for the Lady Eagles. The Gyrenes continue to miss from the charity stripe. That time Lopez misses. Knocks down the second, and the lead is 2 for the Lady Eagles. It'd be big to keep the lead, maybe expand on the lead here, and probably one of the last possessions of the half quarter make that. Alvarez goes to the basket. Offensive rebound, Lady Eagles. Baker from the top. The bank is open here in the Nest.
Yeah, we have an early game here on Saturday, starting at 1 o'clock, and Hopes takes advantage of that. And a turnover here. Number 12, Georgia Slay, as the Eagles have 3.3 seconds. See if they can get a bucket here. Make it maybe a half-court heave as they like to chuck them up at practices.
Alvarez keeps it, the heave, partially blocked, and that'll do it, but a big shot there by Baker to end the quarter and to give the Lady Eagles a 5-point lead as we head to the second.
Yeah, that's actually a really big shot. Nice going in with a five lead.
20-15 after 10 minutes. We'll be back with second quarter action. You saw the replay there. Baker, the bank was open, and the Lady Eagles lead by 5. Back here, 20-15 as we get the second quarter underway. Hope Baker with 5 points. Leah Phelps leads all scorers with 6. A heave-ho inside, a blocking foul, and is it an and one? Baker must have been inside the protected area on that one.
I think that's what it was. She was able to draw, I think, 2 last game against Faulkner. She was looking to draw another one there on the help. Oh, looks like they're not calling it a shooting foul.
Baseline inbound play. Fortunate for the Lady Eagles. Block there. That was Gisler. Brewer, Baker, Phelps, Gisler, and Alvarez on the court. That gives to Gisler, and she finishes it off the glass. Gisler played just 2 minutes against Faulkner on Saturday, but getting an increased role in this game due to McElhaney already out with foul trouble.
There's another foul drawn. But that was a great sequence, that last sequence right there by Gisler with the block and then finding her way and finding a spot down on the block, waiting for that pass by Hope.
Free throw misses. Both free throws missing. Lady Eagles leading by 6. Gisler, the little shovel pass. Now another one. Pull up from the right corner. Phelps, great job there. Leah Phelps playing extremely well early on. Her career high 16. She's got 8.
These offensive rebounds are really playing a key role for the Eagles and their lead.
Easy pass inside, and Taylor Allen finishes it. She had 7 10-plus point games as a junior last year. Phelps breaking ankles and getting buckets. Leah Phelps with 10.
Phelps being able to do what she wasn't able to do last game. Maybe it's the athletes and compared to the Faulkner athletes, but she's able to dribble drive several times already and make a nice layup.
Chambers with the ball. Lady Eagles leading by 8 early on. A great performance so far. Chambers, that one tipped. Allen off the glass. Rebound is to Alvarez. Lady Eagles bunched up as Baker tries to cut through.
Looked like Brewer had a shot there. She got to be ready to shoot.
Baker took it hard to the hoop, now gets a knee to the face. I like some of the intensity that I've seen from Baker early on here, Nathaniel. That's something that maybe you wouldn't have seen her do as much, but the confidence level seems to be growing for the senior.
Yeah, she really seems to be driving a lot more and finishing more than she did last season.
Lady Eagles inbound, and head coach Jarrett Sellers sending McElhaney back in. The junior with 2 fouls already early on. Hand check. Called by the down official.
And if you're Phelps, you know that you've got it going on right now, so you're going to want to get the ball in your hands and look to score.
Timeout on the court. Lady Eagles lead this one by 8. Head coach Jarrett Sellers calling his first. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with second quarter action. And we're back. Lady Eagles lead this one by 8. Nathaniel, the offense has looked pretty good so far for the Lady Eagles. There's been a couple stagnant moments, but for the most part, players like Phelps have been playing extremely well.
As you see, Phelps right there again, getting by her opponent to create an open shot. Guys just have to hit that one.
Quickly into the front court. Wolford will check in at the next whistle. Chambers fed inside. A circus layup there, and the rebound to Brewer.
Great defense again by our guards in the post.
Brewer drives hard, and she's called for the charge.
Good aggressive drive as we haven't really seen Brewer do that much this game. That time just a little out of control.
Coming in number 14, Jenna
Nathaniel,
Wolford.
it seems like there's that recruit every year that I hear about all offseason from head coach Jarrett Sellers. Alyssa Brewer, that player this year. He thinks that she's extremely talented and could be a large part of, ultimately this team that's been trying to win that national championship. I felt like last year was our year, and then 2020 had other ideas. But Alyssa Brewer, a good addition.
Yeah, she's played a big role already in practices. She's running around with the starters a lot. At the beginning of the season, you could tell that she had a little problem with her knee, and she also had a little problem with stamina. But she's worked really hard in practice and gotten ready to play.
Steal there, pass ahead, the give and go. Gisler off the glass and good. Holland Gisler with 4.
You see Holland for the second time being right where she needs to be on the break.
Long three-pointer, nothing but net.
That's good defense. That's just a tough shot. Man, right in her face.
Chambers, her first three-pointer of the year. Skip pass. Porter was looking for McElhaney, but that pass came up short. Lady Eagles bailed out right there, and if you're head coach Megan Becker for Ave Maria, you can't be pleased with that shot in transition. Kind of a little bit of too quick of a shot.
Yeah, you're definitely looking for a better shot with 2, maybe 3-on-1, whatever they had. But on the Eagles' end, that's just a little bit of inexperience you see with Jenna Wolford with that pass and lack of movement by the other players.
Rezel, she takes the three and hits.
That's just a wide open shot off of an inbound, which can't happen.
Ave Maria making a little bit of a run behind three-pointers by Chambers and Rezel. And Phelps and Baker are going to come back in. McElhaney looking to answer, missed it, but Porter got the rebound. And a jump ball. Man, that was a quick jump ball, Nathaniel.
Just about to say, that's good job again on the offensive rebounds.
12,
and
Hope Baker,
quick jump ball called.
23,
Nathaniel,
Leah
you got the
Phelps.
stats from the first quarter. What did it look like rebounding for the Lady Eagles, offense, defensive?
So they only have 2 offensive rebounding, which, I remember seeing more than that. For Ave Maria, only 1 offensive rebound. They did get 7 defensive rebounds and us 4. So we're looking for more defensive rebounds, but on offensive rebounding, it's to look great.
Good ball movement. McElhaney to try another one. That one's short.
Right there, it looks like Sandy's just settling as there's still a lack of movement and play calling on offense.
Good pass inside by Chambers, and the finish by Megan Allen. Ave Maria making a run.
Nice job there by Megan Allen, sealing Leah down low.
Coming in number 5,
And a good
Lauren
entry pass.
Alvarez.
The layup there puts Ave Maria within 1, and Allen at the free throw line. She's a 75% free throw shooter on the early going this year. Missed it. Lane violation, it looks like. Couldn't see who they called that on. It wouldn't surprise me if that one was on Alvarez. She's always looking for a rebound. Waved the first free throw off. The second one is good, and Megan Allen has a 5-point game, and it's a 1-point game here midway through the second quarter. Alvarez trying to find some offense, missed it. Battle for the basketball, staying white.
Looks like the Eagles are just settling more now for the 3 instead of dribble driving, which was very effective and successful in the first quarter.
Oh, backdoor slip. Good play call there as Porter gets the layup. And the Lady Eagles back up by 3. Porter, she had 2 points in 7 minutes against Faulkner, now has 2 in this game. And just like that, she scores on the other end, gets called for the foul on this end.
Right there, she's got to see her man cutting across the lane earlier so that she can deny the ball down low instead of reaching from behind.
5th team foul on the Lady Eagles. Ave Maria going to be in the double bonus the rest of the way here in this second quarter. Nathaniel, the Lady Eagles, they lead this one by 3, but man, there's been a lot of missed free throws in this contest.
First quarter, Ave Maria shot 2 for 8.
They've missed a couple in this quarter as well. Cyan Rowe making that one, and Charistal back in. I'd love to see him find Phelps on this possession. Phelps comes, the crossover, the spin move, the kiss off the glass, and Leah Phelps having one of her best games as a Lady Eagle so far.
She is really feeling it and needs to stay aggressive just like that.
And a great job by Baker picking up the charge.
Taylor Allen getting a little too aggressive right there with the offensive foul.
Brewer going to
Coming
check
in
back
number
in.
13,
Lady
Alyssa
Eagles
Brewer.
stretch it back to 4. The Gyrenes had made a run. The Lady Eagles had been up by as many as 8, and Ave Maria started to work it back. A couple good plays, a charge call, and the Lady Eagles going to have a chance to stretch it back to 6 or more.
And if I'm Coach Sellers, I'm looking to get Leah the ball again. Here she is on the cut.
Oh, Wolford goes to the hoop and says, Leah Phelps, anything you can do, I can do better.
And she has a big smile and a big surprise face on her way back down to the defense.
Wolford with 3. The pace of play really picking up.
And that comes by with dribble driving more on offense for the Eagles. It's creating some fast break points for Ave Maria.
Alvarez left open just a little, and she hits her first three-pointer. Lauren Alvarez, she's got 7.
Ave Maria keeps going under those dribble handoffs, and if we start hitting those, they're going to have to step up.
Fed inside, Charistal off the glass, no good. Wolford went down temporarily, but able to maintain possession. Baker to the cup. Oh, just missed. Back outside, Phelps for 3. That was a pass. Alvarez missed it, got her own rebound. And she's got 9.
Wild sequence there with a couple wide open shots, not able to fall. And then Alvarez with somebody right in her face was able to finish.
If I'm the person doing stats up top, I'm helping Leah Phelps out and calling that a pass. Kiss off the glass by Megan Allen, no good. Phelps has got 12, gives to Alvarez. Alvarez missed it. Wolford tried the sneak attack there, but not able to get it. Lady Eagles lead by 9 as we tick under 2 to go here in quarter number 2 in game number 1 of the 2020 season. Foul, was that on Baker?
Yes, that was, well, I thought maybe a little bailout call, but good job of Allen by drawing the contact.
33, Carissa Aiken.
Gisler in, Aiken in. That means Wolford and Alvarez out. Jenna Wolford exits with 3, Alvarez with 9 in the early going of this contest. Taylor Allen at the free throw line. The senior Allen, Nathaniel, you mentioned earlier, 17 points against Johnson of Florida. She had a good game. The Gyrenes won that one by 10.
She's also a very efficient player. She doesn't chuck up a lot of shots, plays the post well, but she's also efficient from 3.
Baker pushing the pace. Brewer loses it.
Baker right there may need a back cut.
Hope Baker, tell me the last time you've seen her pick up 2 charges.
Last game, believe it or not, last game she had it. That one looked like that might have hurt a little bit.
She took that one right in the gut. She was outside of that restricted area.
I believe that was on Megan Allen, number 21. As she went up for the shot, Hope looked like she fell down and then landed right on top of her. Looks like she might have lost her breath.
Aiken with the basketball at the top. They get the ball to Phelps. She's got 12 in the contest. Baker with the shot clock winding down. The ball turned over.
If they call a jump ball here, that's actually best case scenario for us. It looked like the shot clock was about to expire.
The official over here talking. It looks like they were going to call the shot clock violation. That was really close. It looked like there could have been a change of possession there, but ultimately they say that the Lady Eagles there with the turnover.
And Baker missed. Brewer standing wide open in the 3-point lane.
Barron drives, falls down, and she's fouled. A couple boos ring out in the nest. Lady Eagles lead this one by 8. We're under a minute here to go in quarter number 2. Lady Eagles have led for most of this one. Barron sinks the free throw. She's got 3. Make it 4. Points, that is, for Barron.
Coach Heller's now calling out a play, see if the Eagles can get more movement here.
Maybe go 2 for 1 here at the end of the quarter. Another deep shot clock possession behind the back. And a foul called there on the drive by Brewer.
There you see some individual skill there by Brewer, as nothing was happening on offense, so she had to take matter into her own hands and was able to draw a foul.
Brewer at the free throw line on the season. She hasn't missed one, which means she's about to, because I just jinxed it. .40-33, Brewer hits them both. The broadcaster's jinx has been known to get people before, not that time for Alyssa Brewer. Ooh, nearly a travel call. Some good team rebounding there. Aiken got it. Phelps ahead of the pack. Gets the pass from Brewer, threw it high off the glass. Hope Baker getting strong, stole it. The intensity from the Lady Eagles in this game so far, Nathaniel, has been great.
Yeah, that offensive rebounding and the hustle plays are something that we didn't see quite as much by basically like the whole team last season. Now we're seeing it a lot here.
A little bit of a mistake there, though, by Baker. She picks up her 3rd foul, and with .9 seconds to go, the ball going to advance into the front court for 2 free throws. So you knew that Ave Maria wasn't going to get another shot off, so sometimes you've got to be a little bit more careful late in quarters.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think right there with that missed field goal, she was really wanting those 2 points, trying to put it right back up, but could be big with her picking up her 3rd foul moving forward.
Taylor Allen's now got 5, make it 6. And that's going to do it here in the first half. Nathaniel, a good first half from the Lady Eagles. They've had the lead most of the game. They lead by 6, but it's been the play of guard Leah Phelps that has really been the reason for the lead for the Lady Eagles.
Yeah, that pace that we were talking about pregame has really shown here with them going back and forth. Ave Maria hasn't done bad keeping up with us at all. But like you said, the dribble drive by Leah, as well as other players being able to create. And then coming off the bench, I think Holland Gisler played a big role off the bench, playing defense down low in the post, and then in transition being right where she needs to be to receive a pass.
The offense mostly fast in that, but there were some periods where it got a bit stagnant. If you're head coach Jared Sellers, what are you telling him in there at halftime?
I think you may want to run some plays that you haven't called, some of the things you've gone over in practice, something that's just different that the Eagles can think about.
We're going to send it back to the break. Eagles trail this one by 6. We're at halftime here in the Nest. The men's basketball team starting to warm up. If you're tuned in for the girls' game, make sure you stick around. It's going to be a good one at 3 o'clock.
It's game time.
What makes you smile? Time with people you love. Making a difference at your work or ministry. Fun memories and the little things that make your day. Going to graduate school can mean giving up those things, but it doesn't have to. With an online master's degree from Pensacola Christian College, you can reach your goals and still be there for family, work, and ministry. Of course, earning a graduate degree comes with challenges, like money and time. But with online learning, you can get a degree that's made for your schedule and budget, one that only costs a little over $10,000, with a flexible payment option too. And with online learning, you can learn anytime, anywhere, with classes that fit your schedule. Take the next step by choosing one of several master's degree programs: business administration, educational leadership, ministry, Bible exposition, and others. At Pensacola Christian College, you'll get a biblical perspective and insight from caring professionals and ministry leaders. So when you graduate, you won't have just a diploma. You'll have confidence to go further in your ministry or career, and you'll still have those memories that make you smile. It's graduate school built for real life. Graduate school built for you. You only have one life. What are you going to do with it? This is a place where you can be empowered to fulfill God's calling and pursue your passion.
I had told my pastor before coming here, I was like, I don't really like school, but now on my third year, learning is so much fun.
Incrementally, we're ready to do more, we're ready to face more, and to say, this may not be the easiest thing I've ever done, but it's the most rewarding thing I've ever done.
Teaching is communicating facts, but the bottom line for me with teaching is connecting the material so the students not only know it, but appreciate it and also know how to use it.
We have great faculty, and they honestly inspire me.
They'll constantly tell you, if you need something, come talk to me. You can have a really good teacher-student relationship. And that's one of the reasons why I chose PCC, is to have faculty that love God to help me further my spiritual walk with Christ.
Faculty are saying it's going to take hard work and dedication to be the best at whatever you're doing for God's glory. Everything that I see here is Christ-centered.
Why is PCC here? It's to change lives and make them more like Christ.
They want students to make an impact on the world. I think their goal really is to change the world, and they do it one student at a time.
You have a calling. What are you going to do to achieve it? At Pensacola Christian College, you can pursue that calling through 59 programs of study and graduate with confidence in your education. Earn your accredited degree under seasoned faculty who will strengthen your training with biblical principles. Academic advancement, spiritual growth, and personal development all empower you to reach others for Christ in your chosen field. Pursue your calling at Pensacola Christian College and be empowered to influence your world for Christ.
You only have one life. What are you going to do with it? How are you going to influence your world for Christ? This is a place where you can be empowered to fulfill God's calling and pursue your passion.
Working as a physical therapist, it is a ministry all its own to just build a relationship with the people. I mean, that's my ultimate goal, is I want to help people get better.
I want to go to law school, get into a cybersecurity program. That way I can incorporate both programming and law, protecting companies from cybercrime.
I love being around people, and I love learning about people. I knew that with nursing, it wasn't just about helping people physically, it was helping them spiritually too. That's what's important in life.
As I began to pray more, God, I have a huge decision to make. Where am I going to go to school? I only have one life. What do you want me to do with it? And he began to show me that what I enjoy doing can be used for his honor and for his glory. God led me to Pensacola Christian College to pursue my passion for finance through a biblical perspective.
I had told my pastor before.
You only have one life. What are you going to do with it? How are you going to influence your world for Christ? This is a place where you can be empowered to fulfill God's calling and pursue your passion.
Working as a physical therapist, it is a ministry all its own to just build a relationship with the people. I mean, that's my ultimate goal, is I want to help people get better.
I want to go to law school, get into a cybersecurity program. That way I can incorporate both programming and law, protecting companies from cybercrime.
I love being around people, and I love learning about people. I knew that with nursing, it wasn't just about helping people physically, like it was helping them spiritually too. That's what's important in life.
As I began to pray more, God, I have a huge decision to make. Where am I going to go to school? I only have one life. What do you want me to do with it? And he began to show me that what I enjoy doing can be used for his honor and for his glory. God led me to Pensacola Christian College to pursue my passion for finance through a biblical perspective.
I had told my pastor before coming here, I was like, I don't really like school, but I know I need to go for nursing. So I'm gonna go and I'll have to study really hard, and I just didn't really look forward to it. But now, like on my third year, learning is so much fun. And I didn't feel like that freshman year.
I'll look back and I'll be like, man, I remember I used to struggle with that. And then maybe a freshman looks at what I'm doing and they're like, what are you even looking at? I'm like, this is easy stuff.
Incrementally, we're ready to do more, we're ready to face more, and to say, this may not be the easiest thing I've ever done, but it's the most rewarding thing I've ever done.
Last summer, I did an internship in Germany in a genetics lab, and I was able to use the techniques and tools I had learned in the labs here over there, and it made so much more sense because I already knew what I was doing and why I was doing it.
I think teaching is communicating facts, but I think the bottom line for me with teaching is connecting the material so the students not only know it, but appreciate it and also know how to use it.
My teaching isn't about me, it's about where God is taking each individual student down the road.
We have great faculty, and they honestly inspire me. Seeing all of these faculty members who have doctorates, you can definitely see what they've learned reflected through what they teach.
They'll constantly tell you, if you need something, come talk to me. I've had teachers other places, and they'll say that, but if you go up to them, they don't really want to give you the time or try to respond. And here, it's just totally different. You can just have a really good teacher-student relationship.
The faculty are saying it's going to take hard work and dedication to be the best at whatever you're doing for God's glory. That philosophy will always work.
Sometimes they'll ask us, what verse do you think would apply to this? How a verse would relate to a situation.
Biblical worldview is seeing all of my life through what God has shown us in Scripture.
And that's one of the reasons why I chose PCC in the first place, is to have faculty that love God to help me further my spiritual walk with Christ.
If my goal is to be in the will of God, it helps so much to know that my teacher has that same goal.
Everything that I see here is Christ-centered. Their main purpose is, we want you to see more of Jesus Christ. That is what I see in PCC.
Why is PCC here? It's to change lives and make them more like Christ. I hope that I can just have a little part of molding and shaping them like the Lord Jesus Christ.
They want students to come out of PCC and to make an influence and an impact on the world. I think their goal really is to change the world, and they do it one student at a time.
As president of PCC, I want you to know that we're committed to providing an excellent liberal arts education that's built upon the foundation and truths of God's Word. We won't compromise on biblical principles, and our purpose is to equip you for whatever it is God's called you to do. Make the most of this opportunity in life, and choose the college that best prepares you for that calling. PCC has so much to offer. We're located just minutes from the beautiful sugar white sands and emerald waters of Pensacola Beach. We're known for providing the best education value among accredited Christian colleges. And we have great facilities and activities that'll provide memorable experience to your college life. So as you think to the future and think about choosing a college, don't just choose a college because of its location, near home or by the beach. Don't just choose a Christian college because it's affordable like PCC is. And don't just choose a college because your friends go there and it looks like a fun place to attend. Choose a Christian college because God's called you there. Because that place will empower you to influence the world for Christ in whatever God's called you to do.
And we're back as we count under 2 minutes here at halftime, getting ready for the second half here in the Nest. Nathaniel, a good showing from the Lady Eagles in half number 1. They lead by 6. The lead had been as many as 8, but they played well, and you have to be pleased with that if you're head coach Jared Sellers.
Yeah, and I think the reason that they did play so well was the tempo that they were able to hold. Obviously, Leah getting hot there a little bit really helped with dribble drive. I think for the second half, they're going to have to keep the pace up and control the pace going back and forth for the second half.
You mentioned Phelps getting hot. She had 12 points in half number 1. Her career high 16, and that one looks like it may fall tonight. But Leah Phelps, aggressive on offense, but playing well on defense too. Really, the whole Lady Eagles team as a whole playing well on defense.
Yeah, as a whole, I mean, you see a lot of the freshmen even playing good defense. Sandy stepping in on defense. Brewer getting a lot of deflections on defense. Something you're going to want to look for in the second half is Lauren starting to get have a better half than she did in the first half.
Alvarez had 9 points in that first half, but left a couple out there. Look for her to have a big second half as the Lady Eagles look to ultimately secure victory number 1 of the season, but hang on to a lead against a very solid Gyrene squad. We're just moments away from the tip-off here in the second half. Lady Eagles lead by 6 at the break. Make sure you stay with us at the conclusion of this game as the men will play at 3, and then Nathaniel, I've got a marathon the rest of the day. We had the 1 o'clock game, the 3 o'clock guys game. I've got the soccer game at 5 and another one at 7. It's going to be quite the day. I'm going to stop talking now.
I'm not sure really how you're going to do that, but I believe in you, Noah.
Some good hot coffee, some good hot tea, some water, and a little bit of Jesus, right?
A lot of Jesus, I think you'll need.
We're doing good so far. Lady Eagles lead by 6. It's going to be the same starting lineup back on the court. Phelps, McElhaney, Brewer, Baker, and Alvarez.
I think if you're Coach Sellers, you're calling that the first play to look for Leah. See if she can continue what she did in the first half.
Ave Maria going to have the basketball as we kick off the second half. Can the Lady Eagles hold on to this slim 6-point lead throughout the rest of this one? We'll see. Pass inside Rowe, who was silent for most of the first half. Gets 2 to start the second half. She's got 5 in the contest.
Good defense really by Sandy. Great job of not creating another foul or drawing another foul. And it was good defense, but a good finish by Rowe.
Brewer got it, went in deep. Now Phelps with it. Tried to get it back to Brewer.
Eagles look a little slow on offense, and that can't happen if you're looking to extend the lead.
Domino, who started the game, didn't play much in the first half. As you saw Monica Barron do a lot of the point guard duties after she had a good first half with 4. Rowe up top with the basketball. Inside, Allen back out to her sister. Hits it. And it's a 2-point game.
You're going to have to stick close to Taylor Allen. She's a deep threat for 3.
Alvarez got her man up off her feet, got to the hoop, missed it off of her. Actually going to stay with White. McElhaney to inbound. McElhaney with it, drives to the hoop. Alvarez with the rebound, throws it up. No good. Another offensive rebound. Domino into the front court. Left open, missed the three-pointer, but that one off the hands of McElhaney. Rowe to the cup, and it's tied.
Eagles still looking slow. Coach, it looks like he's about to get onto them for it. But for the offensive rebounds, Eagles were able to pull 7, as we already see 2 here in the first half. As for Ave Maria, they only had 1 the entire first half, and they already have 1 here. So good job of Eagles keeping them off of the offensive rebound. See if they can do that again this half.
Baker drives the dish to Alvarez. Kiss off the glass. Alvarez has got 11.
There's what we've been looking for, is the first dribble drive of the second half. Baker able to dish it off. Alvarez with a good start to the second.
Alvarez had 5 rebounds in the first. She's had 2 already. Hunting another double-double. She just missed it in the first game of the year, had 20 points and 7 rebounds. There aren't many teams who've been able to keep Alvarez under 10 rebounds. Faulkner was one of them. McElhaney gets a step and missed it. She went to the hoop hard, but then it looked like got a little timid at the basket.
Yeah, it was good help defense. I'm not sure who it was. I think it might have been by Rowe.
Allen spinning around Alvarez, and she's a bit frustrated. Allen now with 11.
And Megan loves that move. Take that dribble. Looks to go to the side. Never looks to go to the middle, but looks to go to the side and use the backboard.
Pace slowing down. Baker drives, right-handed layup, no good. Some good defense there by Chambers to hold her ground. Quickly the other way, and Alvarez gets tagged with a foul.
Alvarez now with her 3rd. Joins Hope Baker and Sandy with 3 fouls.
Wolford into the basketball game as Baker gonna check out. Ooh, good spin move by Barron, and Brewer called for the foul. Ave Maria, they trailed by 6 at the half, but they've come out firing here in the second half. Barron now with 6, gonna have a chance to make it 7 and a 3-point Gyrene's lead. Monica, her brother Leo, playing for the men's team last year. He had a game here, Nathaniel, 19 points against the Eagles here at home last November.
I remember watching him play, I think it was 2 years ago, having that monstrous dunk that was unbelievable. He was a good player.
They got it to Phelps. Phelps drived, and head coach Jared Seller says, where's the foul call? It looked like Phelps maybe got tagged as she went up with it.
Eagles may be looking to Lauren to try to lead them into something.
Eagles losing track of the shot clock there. I'd like to see a Lauren Alvarez maybe be a bit more aggressive on that play.
And if she's not going to, it may be up to Coach Sellers. Maybe call something different, like I said, in the first half when they did get stagnant. But he's going to call a timeout right now, looking to see if he can get his offense going.
Lady Eagles had led by 6 as we got underway. It's now a 2-point Gyrene's lead, and head coach Jared Sellers wants to talk about it. We'll take a break, and we'll be back as the third quarter continues in just a few moments. And we're back as we look to get it going again in the third quarter. Nathaniel Megan Allen wearing number 21 in green. She's been playing extremely well and has caused some fits for the Lady Eagles on defense.
And the Eagles are going to have to definitely figure out her in the post. That's where she's been really aggressive. Looks like the Eagles are going to a zone. As just like you said, it was Allen that they haven't been able to hold. Hopefully this zone will be able to help that.
Good close out there in the corner. Lady Eagles would love to get a stop out of the timeout. Shot clock winding down. Rezel. That could have been called a carry, now blocked, and just 1 second left on the shot clock. It won't reset.
And that's what the zone's going to do. It's going to allow Sandy to slide over and get that block.
Look for the Gyrenes to go to Allen. They do. She pulls up and just missed it. McElhaney came away with it. Shovel pass, Alvarez. It's good. Give McElhaney the assist, but Lauren Alvarez with 13.
Just like that, 2 points off of the transition. Maybe with this zone, it'll create more offensive opportunities in transition for the Eagles.
Terrestal, that's called bully basketball right there. Went right to the hoop and got the 2.
Tough move and good finish. Eagles may have to have somebody else slide over since they are in that zone.
Phelps was thinking mean thoughts right there, but chose not to break Katie Rezel. Alvarez got her man up in the air. Three seconds on the shot clock. Inbound play baseline. I'd love to see him maybe try to find Alvarez. They find Phelps instead. Back to Alvarez as the shot clock expires. No good. A hustle play. Timeout called down here. And head coach Megan Becker gets it. A good job there by the third-year head coach with her player down in the front court. Nathaniel, the Lady Eagles, though, have been hunting offensive rebounds.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like you said, good heads up there, but call by the coach. On defense, I mean, they just got to get a rebound, you know.
Lady Eagles have had some opportunities. This game got tight. Lady Eagles have led by as many as 8. It was 6 at the half. Now they trail by 2, and we've had 2 timeouts in the last minute and 30 seconds after really, I'm not even sure we had a timeout in half number 1. Nathaniel, it looks like the switch to zone was a good call, but how could you get this offense back going again? We saw, you haven't seen as much transition basketball as you saw early on. You haven't seen them really able to get into maybe that diamond press that you talked about. How can you get yourself into some of those to create some good offensive opportunities?
I think it goes back to the dribble drive that was so successful at the beginning. I think the reason we're not seeing a lot of it, it may be fatigue. They have a couple subs in right there. All of these players were dribble driving great in the first half. They may have to just go right back to that. And with them being in the zone on defense, that may help them with their energy levels.
Terrestal nearly walked. Barron with 14 seconds on the clock. The football pass to the Back corner. Terrestal came up with it, and she's got 5.
On the zone, the Eagles got to find somebody to box out when the shot goes up.
I love that play right there. Sandy McElhaney could have settled for the 3, but she drove it, draws the foul.
And she was patient, waiting for that cutter to come through. I think that was Brewer, waiting for her man to follow her. Then she beats her with the left hand and creates a foul.
Brewer out as Baker comes in. Aiken going to check in as well in a moment. McElhaney missing it long. Sandy McElhaney, she had 15 and 6 the other night against Faulkner, but so far a quiet 2. Missed them both. Alvarez got the rebound, jump ball, staying with the Lady Eagles. Good hustle play by Lauren Alvarez.
Free throws haven't been a strong suit for either team. First half, Ave Maria shooting 10 for 19, and then Eagles only shooting 3 of 7.
Ave Maria just a 65% free throw shooting team early on. The Lady Eagles have been at 84 through one game. Alvarez step back jumper, it's good, and she's got 15. And that may be the bucket the Lady Eagles have been looking for. The offense has been non-existent over the last couple of moments. A big shot by the junior Alvarez.
Yeah, that's 4 now out of only the 6 points that we have in this half, but that's 4 for Alvarez. Hopefully Alvarez looking to get more aggressive here in a second.
Rezel drove baseline. Baker got her hands on it, but not able to hang on. Rowe back inside. Shot clock winding down. Barron heaves one up. No good. And Alvarez, that may have been the double-double. Kick out. Phelps could really use it. Missed it. But a foul inside. And Jenna Wolford created that foul right there by really trying to go for another offensive board.
She had a couple in the first half, and you've seen her already be aggressive here in the second half, creating just some trouble for Ave Maria, getting some defensive rebounds, and now creating another opportunity for the Eagles to score.
One of the benefits of being this close to the bench this year is I've got our chief statistician over here, Heather Sellers. Alvarez has 8 rebounds according to her. 8 and 15 for the junior. You're seeing some movement again on offense. Alvarez, though, blocked by Megan Allen.
That's one of the few times I've seen Alvarez go into the post. Maybe that's one of the reasons she hasn't found that, because Allen is a nice defender.
Bounce pass, corner 3 left open. Good closeout and a turnover. Aiken driving on Rowe, and she's fouled. Good job there by Aiken. Rowe already in some foul trouble. I believe that's probably her 3rd. A good job by Aiken to recognize that, drive hard, and create a free throw opportunity. Aiken on the year 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Missed 2 more in this game, 0 for 4. Looking for number 1. And hits it. Marissa Aiken getting on the scorebook with that free throw. This free throw to tie it. And it's tied. Nathaniel, great first home game. We are getting to witness a little bit of a treat out here this afternoon.
Yeah, we're looking for the Eagles just to start scoring more. That's been a big trouble here in the second half.
Holland Gisler in. Cyan Rowe, that's a travel. Waves it off. Rowe struggling to get going in this game. Cyan Rowe, she was named the Sun Conference's first women's basketball player of the week this past week, Nathaniel. She had 15 and 10 against that Johnson team. First double-double of the season for her.
I watched that game. She just dominated down on the post. Her along with Allen, having another good game here. But this zone, nice drive there. Dribble drive there by Jenna Wolford. But that zone that coach told him to go to has created, I believe, 3 or 4 turnovers already. That's looking to be effective right now.
Creating turnovers and stealing the lead back. Lady Eagles back up by 2. Under a minute to go. Ooh, good defense by Wolford. Megan Allen left open. That shot misses, going to be white basketball. Substitutions, McElhaney back in for Wolford. And Sophia Kramer in for the Gyrenes. Kramer, she had 3 points in 9 minutes to kick off her junior season against Johnson the other night. She's got 2 in this game.
Coach calling a set here. See if he can get something different going on offense.
Risky pass there, and Baker gets mauled underneath.
Yeah, that set that Coach called allowed them to get some different. They know where they're going now with a set going, so that allowed some lanes to open up.
Baker on the season, a 50% free throw shooter. She's got 5 points in this game. Make it 6 with the made free throw.
Free throw shooting so far in the second half better for the Eagles. See Carissa finish with 2 for 2. Baker there, 2 for 2.
You want to take advantage of the free ones, especially in a close game like this. Brewer, some good on-ball defense at the top of the zone for head coach Jared Sellers. A long heaved 3. And it looked like Allen stepping on the out-of-bounds line. She threw it back at Baker, and Baker a bit shook up.
Baker looked a little shaken up in that last drive when she fell. Looked like she hit her arm or elbow, maybe wrist. Her hair shaking up again. It's a good thing Ave Maria hasn't been hitting well from 3 since we switched to that zone.
Shot clock off here. Lady Eagles going to have the final possession of the third quarter and a foul called. And that'll put Hope on the line, as that's the 5th team foul on the Gyrenes. 15.8 seconds to go. The Lady Eagles came out of the half leading by 6. The Gyrenes have taken as much of a 4-point lead, but that zone, that switch by head coach Jared Sellers, one of the best in-game coaches in the game, does a good job there, and that has really sparked the Lady Eagles offense.
And something else that has hurt Ave Maria on offense is they're cooling off from 3. They shot 3 of 6 in the first half. They started off well in the second half, haven't hit anything since.
Lopez with the basketball, skip pass to Slay. Inside, back outside. Allen, that 3 misses. And that'll do it here in the third quarter. Nathaniel, the Gyrenes gave the Lady Eagles a run. They worked their way back into it, but it was the change to zone at the end of the quarter that I think spurred the offense and led to the 4-point lead.
Yeah, you called a great call by Coach, recognizing what he needed. Ave Maria hasn't been shooting. They haven't shot a lot. They only shot 6 threes total in the first half. And so with them not doing that, he switched to his zone, and it's proven to be effective.
4-point lead as we head to the fourth quarter. Couldn't have asked for much more here in game number 1 of the home season. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with the fourth quarter coming up next. we're back. Nathaniel, we couldn't have asked for much more in game number one. This is going to be a tight fourth quarter basketball game. And so far, the Lady Eagles come into the fourth quarter with an advantage. Head coach Jared Sellers sticking with the team that was on the floor.
Sticking with the team and sticking with the zone, of course, because how well that worked. Eagles now in transition. Holland for three.
Gisler missing that one. The rebound going to Allen. Nathaniel, I'm looking on that stat sheet. Lady Eagles lead this one 25-20 in terms of rebounding. And if you would have told me that before the game with the amount of size that the Lady Eagles lost, I think of Emma Hardy, Claire Jordan, and others, that's really good from this guard-heavy Lady Eagles basketball team. McElhaney thought about passing, goes the rest of the way, blocked out of bounds. Despite losing all that size, though, really it was players like Alvarez and McElhaney last year. They had 519 combined rebounds, those two did. McElhaney going to inbound as she adjusts the ankle wrap. 53-49, 9:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. Can the Lady Eagles hold on and secure their first victory in 2020? Gisler had it, got it taken away, but then forced a turnover. That time Megan Allen, who's been so good in this basketball game, with a bit of a mistake.
Yeah, it was good pressure. As soon as they missed that ball, it's still, or the shot, the ball is still a little loose, so that pressure just created her to step out of bounds. A good drive again by Baker, not able to finish though.
Alyssa Brewer for three. Missed it, battle for it. Ooh, bodies going everywhere. Danielle Domino back into the front court.
Great move there by 15 Rowe. Still a nice soft touch right around the basket. She kind of does the opposite that Allen does in the post. She likes to go right to the middle and hook it up right over the rim. Allen likes to go to the side, use the backboard.
Aiken drives, blocked. You see on the stream right now, sitting down in front of us, Leah Phelps, Jenna Wolford back in front. Phelps, who had 12 in the first half, has been kind of silent, but an extended breather. We'll see if that pays off for the Lady Eagles.
That would be really big as Eagles in transition. Baker not able to corral that pass. Now we'll get our subs in.
Coming in, number 22.
Two really good offensive players so far in this game coming in. Hopefully we can get some points on the board.
You saw Leah Phelps have a big first half with 12 points, but has gone silent. And really, as you mentioned, it's that dribble drive that's kind of disappeared for the Lady Eagles. We'll see if we can get it going again.
Right here, there it is. I think it was that extended break that she had. Able to get some stamina or energy back and then draw a foul right away.
You know, it was an interesting point you made a couple minutes ago. Obviously, head coach Jared Sellers switching to the zone. And not only does that allow you to, maybe play a little bit better defense, but it allows you to conserve energy. And I think maybe that was something that Phelps was struggling for in man the entire first half. But Phelps now in the zone, this is an opportunity for her to thrive late in the ball game.
I think Phelps, and along with every other player, it just seemed that offense got very stagnant, and it wasn't just Phelps, but every player that was there. So I think going to zone has been a great call by coach.
54-51 as Leah Phelps makes one of two. Tight pressure basketball here in the nest. Rowe, the 18-footer. Cyan Rowe starting to put it together. She's got 11. Wolford tries to go between two people, and Nathaniel, Jenna Wolford has been on the floor more than anyone tonight.
And it's really good to see as a freshman coming in, not being scared to get on the floor, not being scared to go after rebounds. Those hustle plays are what coaches really love, especially from younger players who don't have the experience.
Wolford played high school basketball at Temple Christian. You may say I recognize that name, and it's because her cousin, Jake McClelland, played on our soccer team last year, National Player of the Year. Wolford, though, one of 4 players in Temple Christian history with 1,000+ points, and man, has she been good to start this season for the Lady Eagles.
That last play, we saw Hope Baker draw another defensive foul as she was setting the screen. She got ran over.
McElhaney hits one.
McElhaney
She needed
for
that
three.
one. She'd been over in the game from 3, but a big three-pointer there by McElhaney, and that stretches the lead back to 4.
Huge three what a pass. Huge three there for Sandy, as that really seems to hopefully open up the basket, as we haven't seen a lot of jumpers fall, a lot of just dribble, drive, and layups. Let's see if Sandy can get going here.
McElhaney to her right, the kicks to Wolford. The 3 on the way, Phelps hunting it and gets it. Alvarez at the basket, no good. Alvarez has gone silent. 2-point basketball game here with 6:38 to go.
Eagles need to lock this side of the court down as Ave Maria found a wide open layup.
Rezel, three-pointer, no good. Alvarez had Phelps, but she didn't see her. Gives it to McElhaney. Long three-pointer on the way. Give it to me. Sandra McElhaney, 2 for 2 in her last couple.
Sandy now taking advantage of number 15, Rowe, as she looks a little dogged out there. And she's carrying the load offensively for Ave Maria, but Sandy able to take advantage of her on defense.
Lady Eagles back up by 5. What a game to start off the season. Rowe with it, drives it, Brewer. Gotta call something. It's a charge. Great job by the freshman. Actually, that was Wolford, it looked like. Stepping in and drawing the foul. I saw Alyssa Brewer out of the corner of my eye as she checks in. That's my excuse.
I've been at several practices where coach runs this, he calls it the seller's drill. He runs this charge drill, and it's the funnest drill that they can run at practice. They're all laughing, but it's sliding over from their defensive man to take a charge, and all the girls love it, and we see that showing out here.
Wolford with the basketball. Lady Eagles up by 5. They've got the momentum. McElhaney feeling it, another one. All over the rim and just missed it. Rowe with it at the hoop. And she's not going to go quietly. She's got 13.
Sandy now looking for some more here on the offensive end.
I'd love to see Phelps get involved. She does it.
A lot of contact there. No call. Ave Maria the other way now.
Rezel to the corner. Chambers inside. Now a three-pointer on the way. Missed it off the side iron. Got a wide open Alyssa Brewer. But Phelps was mobbed. Brewer wide open. Hits it. 6 points for Alyssa Brewer and a 5-point lead for the Lady Eagles.
That's what Brewer needs to do since she hasn't been feeling it from the outside. Able to drive and get an open layup.
If you sense a little bit more excitement in my voice, it's because this has been a fun one at the end. Here's Rezel. Rowe got the rebound. Battle for it. Wolford got hit in the face. Baker in. Is Wolford going to come out? Lady Eagles sticking with the zone that's been so good in this contest. Chambers, two-pointer, missed short as Baker gets the rebound. Oh, good push. Oh, Baker. That would have been a beautiful pass. Rowe missing that one. Lady Eagles with numbers up ahead. McElhaney, three on the way. That one bounces around and she gets the roll. Sandra McElhaney with 11.
Wasn't able to get the roll on her last three. That one, she's getting it, and that's been huge in this fourth quarter for Sandy to step up with 3 threes.
The 5'10" assassin from behind the three-point line is heated up here in the third quarter. Make it fourth quarter. She's got 3 3-pointers. Nathaniel, I mentioned in between the third and the fourth quarter that the Lady Eagles haven't taken a lot of threes. They've done that here in the fourth quarter, and they're starting to close this game out up by 10.
They haven't taken a lot of threes. They shot 50%, or sorry, they shot 2 for 10 in the first half, which is why they may have pulled away from shooting the threes, but Sandy's gotten hot here in the fourth.
The score changed. I think they put the 2 on the wrong side, so Lady Eagles up by 7. They can make it 10 right here, though. Lazy pass there, though, by Brewer. You don't want to see that here late.
Yeah, we saw all 5 players just standing around the three-point line. Brewer looking to do something individually. Maybe she wasn't feeling it, maybe the inexperience, or she just needed to get rid of it.
Timeout here. Lady Eagles lead this one by 6. Nathaniel, you lead by 6. If you're head coach Jared Sellers, you call that timeout. What are you doing right here?
You're definitely looking to get an easy bucket off of an offensive set. So you're going to call probably your best set that you have here, getting late into the fourth quarter. Maybe something they haven't seen. Maybe something that's worked previously in the game.
We see the replay there, the three-pointer by McElhaney. Nothing but net. Sandra McElhaney playing well here late. She's had 3 made three-pointers, and we've got it on repeat right now. Lady Eagles lead this one by 6. We're going to take a brief break, and we'll be back for the continuation of the fourth quarter. About as brief of a break as possible. I got a sip of water, but that was about it. McElhaney guarded by Allen. Lady Eagles, though, forgetting about the shot clock, and that's not what you want to see out of a timeout.
And you can see the frustration all over Coach's face. Now they just got to lock up on defense. Ave Maria's gotten a couple wide open looks underneath, so they may have figured out the zone. Eagles got to lock it down.
Taylor Allen has been silent. Now she takes the 3, missed it. Gets her own board, another one on the way, missed it again. Brewer out ahead of the pack. Phelps spots her, the layup is good.
Ave Maria now pushing the ball back up quick.
8-point lead for the Lady Eagles.
And Ave has missed a couple wide open threes, another 3 here.
Long 2-pointer right there. Megan Allen missed it. Lady Eagles running away with it. Brewer. She's got 10 now with that made 2. Lady Eagles up by 10, and it looks like they're about to close this one out, Nathaniel.
Both of those plays, Brewer has leaked out from the top of the zone when the shot goes up, and her teammates have found her for open layups. You can see it all over her. She's gassed now.
Senior Megan Allen says it's not over yet as she gets the 2 to make it, give her 15 in the contest.
Coach calling out a big set here.
As we mentioned, make sure to stick around at the conclusion of this one. The men going to play Ave Maria at 3. McElhaney trying to put the nail in the coffin, but missed it. McElhaney was feeling it right there. Rezel's three-pointer, no good.
Smart play there by Baker. She had Leah leaking out there, but up by 69-61 with 1 minute left. You want to run some clock here.
Phelps, who's been quiet, drives, missed it. Lady Eagles lead by 8. It's looking like it's going to be a victory. Rowe gets it. McElhaney with the block.
And with that block, they may have just stealed this game. Still 50 seconds to go. 69-61, hit some free throws here. We may be closing it out.
2 of the biggest free throws of the game coming. Brewer, she's already got 10 after the layup a couple moments ago. She'd love to seal this one for the Lady Eagles. Lady Eagles in the bonus, so any foul from here on out will be 2 free throws. Brewer hitting the first. 9-point game.
And Sandy's defense all game long. There's been a couple times where she's gotten lost, but all game long she's played really big, especially against a player like Rowe down low.
McElhaney straight up right there, but Allen getting another 2. She's got 17. She came in averaging 12 points, really just one game. She had a 12-point game, 3rd on the team, but today she's been dynamic. Lady Eagles content to dribble it out. There's about a 9-second difference between the shot and game clock. Fire, as they like to say, as the clock ticks down. Phelps, nice move, Alvarez. And she gets called for the shot clock violation, but with 7 seconds to go, up by 8. That looks like it'll do it here, Nathaniel.
What a game here. First the home opener for the Eagles. Great job down the stretch, especially by Sandy, hitting those big threes.
It was McElhaney and Brewer that really sealed this one for the Lady Eagles. The ball out of bounds, 1.7 seconds on the shot clock. Just got to inbound it. They do it. The clock still hasn't started. It starts, and that will do it here. The Lady Eagles pick up their first victory of the season. Nathaniel, so much has changed in 2020, but one thing remains consistent. This Lady Eagles basketball team knows how to win basketball games.
And that's great coaching. I think the biggest thing that we saw was going into the second half, coach switching from man to his zone. Right there, that caused Ave Maria to start shooting more threes, which they didn't shoot too well in the first half, and they don't shoot a lot of. So they didn't hit a lot of those threes. And then it also created more opportunities on offense because of more energy coming from not expending it on defense.
It's decisions like that. It's why they pay him the big bucks. It's why he's a 2-time National Coach of the Year. He sensed a need to go to the zone right there, give his offensive players a little bit more breathing room, and it pays off in a big way as the Lady Eagles come away victorious.
And with Sandy closing this out, first opening it up, she was 0 for 3 in the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter, I believe 3 for 4, one of those rimmed out. And then Brewer being able to leak out from the top of the key on the 2-3 zone